Namo Namaha. Welcome back, students. In today's online session, we are going to continue with our topic Samasaha. In the previous video, we have learnt about Iterator Dvandva Samas and have also got acquainted with Samahara Dvandva Samas. In today's online class, we will learn few more points related to Dvandva Samasaha. But before we proceed, let's have a quick recap of what we have covered so far. We have seen that there are four main kinds of samasaha: avyai bhavaha, tatpurushaha, dvandvaha, and bahuvrihihi. Out of these four, we have started with dvandva samasaha. There are three types of dvandva samasaha: iterator dvandvaha, samahara dvandvaha, and ekashesha dvandvaha. As I have told you earlier, we have already seen the first one, that is iterator dvandva samas. Now we will continue with Samahara Dvandva Samasaha. We have seen that Samahara Dvandva Samas always gives an importance to the idea of group. The compound word is always in Napunsakalingam Ekavachanam. There are certain categories which are considered under Samahara Dvandva Samasaha. And we have also seen the examples of Samahara Dvandvaha. Today, we are going to learn how to dissolve the examples of Samahara Dvandva Samasaha. In the dissolution of Samahara Dvandva Samas, both the words are to be mentioned in Prathama Vibhaktihi as per their original gender. The letter Cha is to be added after every word, and the words Etayoho Samaharaha or Etesham Samaharaha are to be written at the end. Etayoho samaharaha can be replaced with tayoho samaharaha or anayoho samaharaha. In the same way, in place of etesham samaharaha, tesham samaharaha or esham samaharaha can be written. Students, as I have told you earlier, Samahara Dvandva Samas always expresses the idea of a group. Etayoho samaharaha means the group of these two. And etesham samaharaha means the group of these when there are many things. Etayoho samaharaha can be replaced with tayoho samaharaha or anayoho samaharaha. In the same way, etesham samaharaha can be replaced with tesham samaharaha or esham samaharaha. The meaning will remain the same. The question is when to use etayoho samaharaha or etesham samaharaha. When we talk about two objects in the compound, we have to use etayoho samaharaha or tayoho or anayoho samaharaha. And when we talk about more than two objects in the compound, then we have to use etesham samaharaha, or as it is said, it can be replaced with tesham or esham samaharaha. Let's try to understand it with the help of some examples. The first example is Karacharanam, and the dissolution of the compound is Karau cha charanau cha etesham samaharaha. The same compound can be dissolved as Karau cha charanau cha tesham samaharaha or esham samaharaha. Students, it is expected that in the dissolution of Samahara Dvandva Samasaha, both the words are to be written in Prathama Vibhaktihi. But the vachanam of these words is not mentioned, because the vachanam of the words is dependent on the meaning of the compound word. For example, Karacharanam. Kara means hand and Charana means leg. Human beings have two hands and two legs. That's why the words Karau and Charanau are used in Prathama Vibhaktihi Dvivachanam. And as we are talking about two hands and two legs, that is more than two objects here, the words etesham samaharaha are used at the end of the dissolution. Let's see some more examples to understand the concept. The next compound word is mushaka marjaram, and the dissolution is mushakaha cha marjaraha cha etayoho samaharaha. Mushakaha means mouse and marjaraha means cat. As we are talking about only one mouse and one cat, that is only two animals here, that's why the words etayoho samaharaha are used at the end of the dissolution. The same compound can be dissolved in plural. मूषकाः च मार्जाराः च एतेषां समाहारः. When we dissolve the compound in plural, we express the meaning that we are talking about many mice and many cats. That's why the words etesham samaharah are used at the end of the dissolution. I hope the concept of etayoho samaharah or etesham samaharah is clear to you now. Students, have you noticed that though the compound word is of neuter gender, when we dissolve the compound, both the words are to be mentioned as per their original gender, and the vachanam of those words is dependent on the meaning of the compound. Let's see the dissolution of the other examples of samahar dvandvaha. The next word is gajaturagam, and the dissolution is gajaha cha turagaha cha esham samaharah. The next word is matkuna mashakam. The dissolution is matkunaha cha mashakaha cha anayoho samaharah. The same compound can be dissolved in plural. Matkunaha cha mashakaha cha esham samaharah. The next word is bheri pataham, and the dissolution is bheri cha patahah cha etayoho samaharah. The next one is shitoshnam, shitam cha ushnam cha etayoho samaharah. Gandhamalam, the dissolution is gandhah cha malaha cha etesham samaharah. Here are some more examples of samahar dvandvaha. Pani padam. The dissolution is pani cha padau cha esham samaharah. Pani means hands and padau means feet. Ahinakulam. Ahihi cha nakulah cha anayoho samaharah. Ahihi means snake and nakulah means mongoose. Yuka liksham. Yukaha cha likshaha cha etasam samaharah. Yukaha means lice and likshaha means the eggs of lice or young lice. As both the words are of feminine gender, the words etasam samaharah are used at the end of the dissolution. Ahoratram. Ahah cha ratrihi cha etayoho samaharah. Ahah means day and ratrihi is night. Day and night. Students, now let's see how to make samastapadam when the vigraha is given to us. Mukham cha hastau cha esham samaharah. This is the dissolution and we have to make the compound word. First, let's decide or let's mark the words which are not required to form a compound word. These are the extra words. Now, the important words are mukham and hastau. As we already know, we have to drop the vibhakti of the first word and we will get the word mukha. And as samahar dvandva samas is always used in napunsakalingam, we have to change hastau into napunsakalingam as hastam. And thus we get the compound word mukhahastam. Let's see one more example. The next example is charaha cha acharaha cha etayoho samaharah. Let's mark the words which are not required to form the compound word. Now, take the original form of the first word and acharaha will get changed into acharam. The sandhi will take place between chara and acharam and we will get the compound word characharam. I hope how to make the compound word, this concept is clear to you all. So students, here ends the explanation of samahar dvandva samasah. Now let me take you to the next type of dvandva samas, that is ekashesha dvandvaha. Let's try to understand what exactly ekashesha dvandva samasah is. Some words are displayed on your screen. Students, children, parents, siblings. When I say students or children, you know that I'm talking about both boys and girls. When we say parents, we know that we are talking about both mother and father. Even the word siblings indicates both brother and sister. So there are some words which are indicative of both the genders, masculine and feminine. The examples of Ekashesha Dvandva Samas are such kind of words. Let's try to understand the rules of Ekashesha Dvandvaha. In Ekashesha Dvandvaha, one word remains and the other one is dropped. It means the compound consists of only one word. The next point is, the compound word is either in Dvivachanam or Bahuvachanam. And the third important point is, in this compound, when masculine and feminine words get combined together, then only masculine word remains and the feminine word is dropped. Let's try to understand it with the help of some examples. The words Pitarau, Bhratarau and Chhatrau are used in Dvivachanam and their gender is Pullingam, but they are indicative of both the genders. In the same way, the words Balakaha, Gayakaha and Bhavantaha are used in Bahuvachanam and these are Pullinga Shabdaha, but they are also indicative of both the genders. Let's try to understand the dissolution of these words. If the compound word is in Dvivachanam, then in the Vigraha, both the words are to be mentioned in Prathama Vibhaktihi Ekavachanam and the indeclinable cha is to be added after every word. For example, the first one is Pitarau, means parents. The dissolution is Mata cha, Pita cha. The next one is Bhratarau, means siblings. And the dissolution is Bhrata cha, Bhagini cha. The next word is Chhatrau, which means students. And the dissolution is Chhatraha cha, Chhatra cha. If the given word is in Bahuvachanam, then both the words are to be mentioned in Prathama Vibhaktihi Bahuvachanam and the indeclinable cha is to be added after every word. For example, Balakaha means children and the dissolution is Balakaha cha, Balikaha cha. Gayakaha means singers and the dissolution is Gayakaha cha, Gayikaha cha. Bhavantaha means you all, aap sab, and the dissolution is Bhavantaha cha, Bhavatyaha cha. I hope you have understood the dissolution of Ekashesha Dvandvaha. Here is one Vishesham Udaharanam. The word is Dampati and the dissolution is Patihi cha, Patni cha. Man and wife, this meaning is expressed by this word. Now, let's see how to form Samastapadam when the Vigraha is given to us. Putraha cha, Duhita cha. Putraha means son and Duhita means daughter. A son and a daughter. Now, let's mark the words which will not be used in the formation of the compound. And the words are cha and also the word Duhita as the feminine word is dropped in the compound. So the only left word is Putraha, which has to be used in dual form because the compound expresses the meaning one son and one daughter. And thus we get the compound word Putrau. Let's see one more example. Vruddhaha cha, Vruddha cha. Vruddhaha, an old man, Vruddha, an old lady. The word Vruddhaha is used in Dvivachanam after dropping the words cha, Vruddha and cha. And thus we get the compound word Vruddhau. I hope you have understood how to get the Samastapadam when the Vigraha is given. So students, here ends the explanation of Ekashesha Dvandvaha. However, I would like to quickly summarize the main points of the discussion. Students, here is the table which explains the entire concept in brief. If you will go through it, it will be helpful to you to get the clear idea of the concept. That brings us to the end of the presentation. Assuming that you have understood the part which we have discussed today, I'll finish up saying Dhanyavadaha Punarmilamaha.